Hello everyone, my name is Jaybird and welcome back to Narcissu Side Second. Today was an interesting day. I just went to a frickin' high school football game for like no real reason, because I went there to hang out with a friend. That's basically it. But yeah, I hung around him the whole time because he's in yearbook and he's supposed to take pictures, so he was just walking around taking pictures of everything and I was just following him. Just like a good creepy friend should always do. But yeah, I just got back home. And yeah, that's what I'm doing now. So yeah, let's just get into it. But yeah, I don't even like football. And I went there. That's what friends are for, though. To keep each other company. Anyway, let's get into it. Yes. Okay. And then a few days after, before I noticed, it was already entering mid-August. Hey, it's already September. Catch up. You're a month behind, man. Nothing had particularly changed, and as always, I was headed to Himiko-san's place.
Setsumi-san.
Yes. Hearing a voice I recognized, I turned around and the girl I had met before was there. Okay.
確か、Himiko-sanの。
You were Himiko-san's...
ええ、妹の千尋です。
Yes, I'm her younger sister, Chihiro. As always, she spoke in a calm, well-mannered, gentle way. Unlike Himiko-san, if she, Chihiro-san, were said to be a helper or a Catholic, one wouldn't be surprised. Today, unlike the usual aproned form seen at the hospital, she was in a white, cute one-piece dress that I thought was somehow her.
もしかしてこれから行くところ?
Are you perhaps going there from here?
うん。千尋さんも。
I think I got a blister on my foot, on my heel. So that's what's been rubbing against my shoe the entire time. Sorry, I know, it's TMI, but how? Well, I'm gonna need some band-aids. Oh well. Is Chihiro-san also?
いえ、私は先に寄るところがあるから。
No, I have a place to go to first, so...
そうだ。もしよかったら、Setsumiさんも一緒に来る?
Ah, that's right. If it's alright, Setsumi-san, would you come along with me? Ah! I didn't know what was going on, but I continued walking behind Chihiro-san. Under the blazing sky, the two of us walked side by side along the street. Unlike Himiko-san, Chihiro-san spoke rarely. But somehow she was a person with an air about her, where just from being with her, one could feel at ease. And then, a little before the hospital, she turned left at an intersection where I normally didn't go. And at some point, as the area turned into a quiet residential neighborhood...
ほら、そこを曲がったところよ。
Look, it's there on the bend. Ah, church. Oh, she's making us go to church with her. She's gonna convert us to Catholicism. Great. The rolling sound of bells. What appeared before me was a large church. Do they have Catholic churches in Japan? I figure they must. From long ago, I knew there had been a church nearby, but this was the first time I had ever come to it.
ちなみに、隣の白い建物が私の家なの。
And by the way, the white building next to it is my house. Saying that, what she pointed out was a pretty house that gave off a serene feeling. The tall, ivy-covered fence gave off a western atmosphere. Why can't we see it, though? I want to see it. It was probably obvious, but this being Chihiro-san's home meant that it was also Himiko-san's home. Oh, really? Well, you were right about it being obvious there, huh? And then, following her urgings, I stepped into the church. Oh God, we're gonna be converted. The first church I'd entered. Streaming from windows, dazzling bright light and vividly colored stained glass. It was the first time I'd visited here. Sorry for yawning. It's been a long day. And I felt it was very beautiful. Peaceful. Was that the word? The polar opposite of glaring gaudiness might have felt like this.
でも誰も人がいないね。
But there's no one around, is there?
この時間は誰も来ないから。
Yes, because no one comes at this time. With just that answer, Chihiro-san approached what looked like the altar. Then from her pocket she took out what resembled Buddhist prayer beads and quietly brought her hands together. This was that thing called prayer? Is she doing like the Hail Mary kind of thing where you have to rub the beads or something? I don't understand religion, it's weird. Just coming from me. On TV I've seen that the fingers were folded together, but this was like praying at the temple on New Year's with just the hands brought together. And the thing she took out of her pocket, at first I had thought they were Buddhist beads, but looking carefully, it was rosary. Exactly! Ah, I knew I was onto something there. It is the thing that I thought it was. To me, everything was so fresh and new. This was, of course, the first time I'd seen any of this.
ねえ、あなたも一緒に祈らない？
Say, would you pray with me too? No.
私がいいの？
Me? It's alright?
別に祈りを捧げるのに資格はいらないから。
Yes, it's not like offering a prayer requires some special rite.
でも何を祈ればいいの？
But what should I pray for?
それは人それぞれご自由に。
That's for each person, their freedom. Once again bringing her hands together, Chihiro-san quietly closed her eyes. Imitating her, I put my hands together in the same way. In the soundless place, closing my eyes, it felt like everything... It felt everything dissolved to nothingness. However, I felt it wasn't a fear instilling dark and emptiness, but a clear white that spread everywhere. But what in the world should I pray for, I wonder? Chihiro-san that I was free to choose, but for me, what I should be praying for was a difficult thing. Next to myself, I could hear the small whispers of Chihiro-san's voice, so small I couldn't make out the words. But I felt sure she was praying for Himiko-san. By that so very seriously praying figure, I felt my reasoning wasn't that far off. Once again, my eyes opened after some time. Well, just 30 seconds worth. When I looked next to me, Chihiro-san also seemed to be finishing up her praying.
千尋さんはカトリックの人なんだよね。
Say, Chihiro-san is a Catholic person, right? No. No one is. No one is. Please, Chihiro-san, please don't say that you're right.
そうよ。
Chihiro-san? What did I just tell you? Chihiro... You're joking, right? You're just pulling on my leg, right? Chihiro! Yes, that's right.
まあ、カトリックの人ってのは変な表現だけどね。
Well, Catholic person is a bit of a strange way of saying it.
じゃあお姉さんは、姫子さんは違うの。
Then... Oh wait, was I asking like if she was a Catholic person? Right? Okay, never mind then. I don't know what context it's supposed to be. I feel like it needs more commas, you know. Then your One-san, Himeko-san, is different?
お姉ちゃんはエセカトリックだとか言って否定しているけど、
One-chan says she's a fake Catholic and she denies it, but
でも私が知る限りとても敬虔なクリスチャンよ。
But as far as I know, she is a very devoted Christian. She Christian or Catholic? Pick one. Pick one! In her usual kind way of speaking, she answered. From the Himeko-san that I knew, I can imagine it, but none other than the younger sister, Chihiro-san, said so. So it must be as she said.
じゃあ出ましょうか。
Well, shall we leave? Chihiro-san walked toward the entrance that we had come from. When I walked after in the same way? Okay. Suddenly her feet stopped and she turned around.
あ、そうだ。
Ah, that's right.
節美さん、こっち向いて。
Setsumi-san, face this way. When I wondered what she was going to do, she once again placed her hands together.
あなたの上に主の豊かな恵みと祝福がありますように。
May the bountiful blessings and grace of the Lord be upon you.
私のために。
For my sake?
もちろん私は司祭様じゃないから気持ちだけだけどね。
Of course, I'm not a priest, so it's just the sentiment. After that, we left the church and in front of the hospital, we parted. For me, it had all been new experiences.
教会やカトリックのことはよくわからない。
Churches and Catholics, I don't really know much about them. All I knew was that I had reconfirmed that Chihiro-san was a very kind and good person. And also, the Himeko-san that acted so coldly to her was apparently a devoted Catholic like her. Ding. Ding ding indeed. Ding 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 a ding ding. Okay. Slightly late, I came to the usual place. But for some reason, I couldn't find Himeko-san in the hospital room or even the lounge. I wonder where she went. If you're looking for Himeko-san, she's in the courtyard. As I peered around, a nurse passing by spoke to me. It's hot, so tell her not to overdo things.
わかった。
Okay. When I looked, Himeko-san was in the middle of watering the flowers. Well guys, that's gonna be it for this episode of Narcissu Side Second. If you guys enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below. Leave a comment down below. Share it with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring that notification bell. And remember, die safely. Bye-bye. Woo!